Hey guys, I know earlier I had told you about this update that was coming out on the MPC, and I kind of wanted to go over that with you guys. So let's see if I can switch this real quick. This is my page, my stuff. Okay, I'm doing the firmware update 2.2.2, and you click it. You also want to do the firmware update 2.2 USB update image. Going straight into a USB stick. Okay. Just gonna open these here and drag them into my USB stick. All right, so bear with me here. Show you, because there's an issue here. The USB, the MPC, long story short, the MPC will not start up. It takes 5 years to start up. Years meaning minutes. After this update, if you have the USB plugged into it, you'll want to revert back to 2.21 if you use an MPC or if you use USB sticks with your MPC. If you don't, and you just do the update with the wire, unplug it, and you're good to go. It'll start right back up. But after I put this, I'm in my passport. I have my update and my updater window, okay? This is going to take a minute, but you guys really need to see this because I'm going to unplug, go down here because this sucks. And I don't want you guys to, I want you to know about this before you go out and update your stuff. Mostly if you leave an MPC or if you leave a USB stick plugged into your MPC. So check this out. I'm gonna plug this in right here. I appreciate you guys for watching this. I'm just trying to give you a heads up on this. So got that plugged in. Turn this off. Shut down. Give me a second here, guys. And I made a video earlier saying I was gonna come home and just do this. And I want to show you this. Plugging this in. Okay, here we go. All MPC. Enough of my ugly here. All right. We're in here. Go to empty project, menu. You hit your preferences. I'm running 2.2.2, all right? But if you hit shift update, it'll go ahead and update through your USB. It'll find the file and pull it right through this in standalone mode, okay? My thing is, after you update it, don't update it yet, but just watch this. I'm gonna turn it on. It's doing its thing. Paths are changing, looks cool. And I can verify this has happened to a lot of people. Holy shit. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that on live YouTube. That was a bad word, and we don't say bad words on live YouTube. Turn this off. Shut it down. This thing was taking 5 minutes to load. And then when I unplug this, you know how long it's taking, dude? I unplugged that USB stick and it is no problem. I had to do that a couple of times, and now without the USB, let me turn it back on. Because it freaked me out, dude. I turned this thing on and it stayed on this screen for like 5 minutes. And it took 3 or 4 minutes for me to do this every single time. See, you got different lights going on. This will happen. This is very real. This is happening right now, and all it is a USB bug, I believe. It's not accepting either 3.0 or 2.0 USB. I've tried it on a USB stick. I'm using a passport. I've used this. Why don't through USB? Why just directly from the computer? It doesn't matter. I've used it both ways, bro, and it did the same thing to me. It did the exact same thing on both tries. So when I plugged it into the computer and I did the update through it, and it's still doing. This will go into the MPC, but now look at this. I'm gonna take that USB, the Western thing. I'm gonna plug it into the back of the MPC. And nothing. I've been having the same problem for the last month since 2.1. Really? Really? Did you revert? Did you go back? Because this is just wicked. Because now I know this thing has to boot up for a second. It's not like a USB stick. It's got parts and stuff moving in there. Yeah, this is just the first time I've heard about this. And I've tried with putting the USB in, pulling it out. I'm going to try to pull it out now. Nothing. You know what? What I'm going to do, we all know that this is not a good situation. So, hang on. My boot time is 127. I tried everything. I spoke with Akai a few times. Yeah. I got somebody trying to talk with Akai about that too. And they do reach out to you, but man, if they're going to go do something like this, especially for people, firmware page, you can hit reset. Yeah, you can reset it, but dude was just saying, I forgot his name. He said that 2.21 was giving him problems too. So let's see, without the USB stick, I go ahead and turn it on. Oh, you're killing me. My baby, man. All right. Okay. That wasn't bad. Yeah, I went to the firmware. Reset will not work. I wish those could look for my page. I'm sorry. It's the first time I can actually read the comments on here, so that's pretty dope, guys. So I just took this thing out of my MPC, the USB. But what sucks is if you use USB, your boot time after that update, man, it just bogged my stuff, dude. And I got so scared. I was like, no way, my. Okay, let's see. I'm just curious. Please turn on. Okay, that is still so sluggish. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off one more time, guys. I'm gonna plug this in because if you're using a USB and you got it plugged in, I'm gonna see what kind of hell it can bring you. Sorry about the, yeah, okay, here. USB in. It's like going to the doctor. Everything will work perfect when the camera's on it. Yeah, I know. Okay, now let's leave the USB in when we shut it off. Say we're done for the day. We're gonna leave our USB stick in, and then we wake up and we're like, cool, we're gonna turn it on. See what happens. This shit was real, man. It took 5 minutes for the screen, and it was right after I did the update. Okay, whatever. I don't care. Maybe it was a fluke, but if it does happen to you, just keep turning it off and on. Apparently, that's what it needs, is to be turned off and on a whole bunch. I'm going to turn it off. I don't use the USBs. I just wanted to see if I could update my USB with, or update my MPC with just a USB thing. And then I tried with the wire also in the computer, and it was just the same thing after I had reverted back to 2.21. I updated it with the wire, and it still killed me. Hopefully this thing boots up really quick. No USB. Okay, cool. I'm gonna make some music, guys. I just wanted to throw that out there. It's spooky shit going on, and I don't know. Turning it off and on a few times seemed to work for that. So give me some feedback or whatever. I do appreciate you guys for watching, and share the video, okay? You know, because it's not broken, but it, for the money you spent on it, you know, you don't want to see that screen load up any slower than, you know, it's just not cool. So right on, man. Hit me up. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.